Okay, so we've had a look at setting up an expansion module in a standard configuration. We're now going to take a look at daisy chaining. So once you've plugged in your second expansion module via the E-in and E-out, and of course making sure that it's connected up to the power, you want to log back in to your securityProbe web interface, and you'll notice that we are here back on the summary page. Now in the previous tutorial we renamed our first expansion module, Expansion Module 1. You can now see that we've got a second expansion module which in this example is called board OB00004, and you can see that that's registered on the system as well. Now as before, there's two ways of accessing this board's information. We can either click directly on the board's name, or we can go to the Sensors tab. In this option we will go to the Sensors tab. Okay, and here we are on our sensors page, and once again we're going to go to the extended port. Okay, so you can again see here on extended port 1 we have our first expansion module, which was our E-sensor8, and we've now added a second expansion module which is daisy chained to our first one, and this one is called board OB00004. So we'll go right ahead and we will click it. Okay, and once again we're now presented with some options to change the board's name. So again, let's change the board's name to Expansion Module 2 Dry Contact, and then we'll go ahead and click Save. Okay, now if we want to online a sensor, we can just go to our sensor port, which we have one here, our dry contact, and we'll just turn that online, and there you can see we have a dry contact. So the sensor name and the sensor settings, again very similar to how it would normally be under a SEC. You can click on the advanced mode, and again all the advanced options drop down, including calendar and all sorts of things there, and graphing as well. Very simple to get to. Obviously if you have multiple expansion modules on multiple expansion ports, then on extended port 1 you see we have 2, you would go to extended port 2, and then maybe you have a few more on here, and so on and so forth. Let's go back to extended port 1. So you can see now we have expansion module 1, we have expansion module 2 dry contact, and if we go back to our summary page, again you can see all the names have changed, and they're showing their readings and their board types as well. It's a very simple setup, and it's a really great tool.